peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly, peanut butter jelly in a baseball bat. Hey ladies, it's me, Sarah Hoots, girls relationship expert here, back again answering your questions. This week's question comes from Macy Eastridge, who asks, what do you do if you miss your ex a lot but he has a girlfriend? How do you deal with jealousy? First, I want to say is that we all get jealous from time to time. It's completely natural, especially whenever a relationship is involved. The key is to keep it in check and to not let jealousy control you. And just like most things, awareness of the issue is the very first step. So congrats, being aware of that green monster within. And no, not the Hulk, although that would be cool. At least until you got all, oh, I'm getting off track. Back to my point. Awareness is the hardest step, so it's huge that you've made it. When the wounds of a breakup are pretty fresh and you feel jealousy coming on, take a step back and remember these really important tips. 1. The dude is your ex for a reason. Regardless of who broke up with whom, the relationship didn't work. You can check out the video I did about how to deal with a breakup here. Also, whenever we look back on relationships, we tend to remember the good things, which is awesome. But whenever you're trying to get over someone, it's really important to remember why it didn't work out. 2. Put your focus somewhere else. You need to move on, and fixating on your ex and his new relationship is so not going to help with that. So distract yourself with things that you love. Go for a run, hang out with friends. And no, don't complain about his new relationship. Read The Hunger Games, write, get pinning on Pinterest. Or better yet, why don't you try making something from our girl Jamie's Do It Girl videos. And after some time, you'll realize that you haven't thought about the new girl or your ex. 3. Speaking of the new girl, and no, I don't mean Zooey Deschanel, but I love her. A way to keep jealousy in check is to remember that she is a real person too, who has feelings and her own struggles. She's not out there to get you or to make your life miserable. She just wants to enjoy her new relationship. So keep that in mind and try to be respectful of her. 4. Whatever you do, do not try to get attention by acting out or rebounding with some random dude just for the sake of getting your ex as jealous as you are. Breakups are actually a really good chance to shine and show yourself some self-respect. So handle yourself with the grace and poise I know you're completely capable of. You can do this. So even though being a little green is natural from time to time, try to keep that little monster in check. You're way too cool to be seen as the jealous ex. Remember you rock and that you have your own things going on. So live your life, and before you know it, you'll realize that you've been too busy to be jealous. Also, ladies, I just want to say that next week's episode is going to be super special, so you're not going to want to miss out. But until then, keep posting your questions below, and so hit subscribe to our channel. It's right up there. Again, just click it all like crazy. Till next time, peace out, girls.